Hello everyone, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Nails in Orbit. Today we are doing Kuromi and My Melody. Ooh, and this is the first time actually that I'm using Gel X. One of my clients really wanted these like triple XL Gel X nails, and of course I had to try them on myself first. This is my first, the right hand was my first time doing Gel X, and now this is my second time. So I didn't record it because I'm not great at it. You guys can see that ring finger is just looking crazy. So I didn't want to film it until I was a little bit better at it and I could actually give advice more so. So here they are. They're big, big, big. They have a really huge curve on them. So I was a little bit worried about drawing, but it didn't cause much of a concern or anything. But here are the ones. They're the Gel X 3XL long. This is, I guess they have a newer version, like with more sizing, but I just got this one because this is what they had at my nail store in this size. And they're the sculpted. The right side is natural, but this left side that I'm doing today is the sculpted version. And now we are using some cat eye polish. I've just been using this so much lately. I wanted almost like a sheer look, but still very sparkly, like not quite jelly, but like kind of, because they're so long, so I didn't want them to be like a harsh, like deep, solid color. I wanted them to be a little bit transparent. So we're starting off with just one coat, a thin coat of this magnetic silver polish, and then we're going to go over it with some jelly colors. And I like to do that when I don't have, the exact color of the magnetic polish that I want to use, and it honestly works out great. So I just do a thin coat, and this is my favorite technique for the magnetic, the cat eye polish, is just to go around with the side of my magnet around the whole thing, and then it just gets a nice like effect where you see the glitter all at one time and then not all at one time, you know what I mean? And then here is another set of glitter. This is all from Amazon, so I'll link it down below. And now we're just using the purple one, and I'm going to show you just the thumb. It takes me a little while to get it all, like I want the stars to lay a certain way, so I kind of fidget with a little bit, so that's why you guys aren't seeing me do this quickly, because I need an even like composition of the stars. So, and then this is the pink. I don't know why I didn't show it, but it's in the same set. So this is the pink one in the same set, and I'm just doing the same thing. I cut a lot out because I was really fidgeting with these stars to make them sit where I wanted. And if you just have the jelly color, you could just throw like the little stars in there yourself, whatever hearts, stars, whatever you have. So it'll be really cute either way. And now we're gonna start with Kuromi, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I hope I'm not too off, but I tried to look it up, so I think I'm close. And now we are just color blocking the shape. So basically I wanted Kuromi to sit up a little bit higher, and then My Melody, to, because we're gonna do My Melody next, to sit a little bit lower. So I made, like I said, I just placed the head of Kuromi a little bit higher than I'm going to place My Melody. So I do a whole, like the whole part of their head is going to be, I just do it white. I don't try to like do that white little section of the face and then the gray around it. I just do the whole thing white so I can get that placed perfectly, and then I add the gray on top of it so I know what I'm doing. So you guys can watch the rest, and I'll jump in soon. And these nails are extremely long. They're definitely the longest nails I've ever had. So we were definitely gonna get the full bodies on there. We weren't gonna try to just get the head or nothing. We're getting full bodies on here, obviously, because we have plenty of space. So that's what we're doing. I'm just shaping out the body, just looking at everything as shapes. So we have a little tushy, and now I just did the little leg, and I'm just thinking about it shape by shape. So just go slowly, get your shapes in there. And honestly, there's not a lot of sharp edges, so I felt it really easy just to use my like smallest daughter tool and then fill in with my brush for a lot of this, like kind of drawing like if you would like with a pencil when I was using my daughter tool. So that's what I had in mind for this. So now we're doing the little hat, like the jester hat. Oh, I should probably know more information about this, but now we're doing the gray part of the head, and I'm just filling in basically the shape that I need to fill in. And if like the top is a little flat right now, so I definitely go in and I round it and just keep working that shape the way I want. But I think doing the white really helped me in the beginning because I was able to get everything placed and then do the like finish up the hat afterwards, if you know what I mean. So here we are, fixing the shape a little bit, and then I'll go in and I will do the ears. All right, so you can see for the ears, I start out with a straight line pointing in the direction that I want it to be and the height that I want it to be. And then I do a perpendicular to that line to the widest point of the ear. And I'm just making like a diamond type of shape. So I have that and the perpendicular line, the direction I want it. And now I'm connecting it to the head and to the point. So we get that perfect diamond shaped ear. And then I use my little dot tool and I dot right there. And then I do the same thing with the other ear. And I felt like that was like a much easier way to get these ears nice and done. Also, if I'm getting any of my terminology wrong, please let me know. I don't have that much knowledge on the Hello Kitty and Friends universe. I just think their characters are very cute, and I feel like a lot of people like them. So I was like, we gotta do two today, and I think everyone would be excited. So, but yeah, let me know if I'm wrong in thinking it looks like a little jester costume. Super cute, but let me know if I'm incorrect with that. All right, for this part, for the collar, you just want to make sure you're paying attention to the angles of each line. So that top one, so now we're doing the, hold on, let's do this bottom one really quick. So you see it's going a little bit, a tiny bit to the left. You want to make sure you get it to the left a little bit. And then that line is very pointed. It goes to basically where the mask meets the neck, basically, you know what I mean? Right to that point. So that's where you want to point it, and then you just color it in. So basically just make sure you're looking at the angles right, and then you'll get that correct like perspective of the collar. And now I'm doing the tail. So here I really tried to rotate my hand as much as possible because these are way more curved. So it's a little bit hard for you guys to see what I'm doing on the sides, but I really was, like I could not flip my hand a little bit. I guess I could have, but not in this moment when I was trying to draw. I'm like doing it right now as I as I record this, but hopefully you guys can see it enough. We'll do the little tail and with our gray and fill that in. I do I think a second layer because you can kind of see the white underneath that beginning part of the tail right on the tushy. So yeah, I do a little second layer later, and now I'm using my tiniest daughter tool. I got this one at a nail store, just so you guys know, like a random nail store, but it's really useful if you get like a super tiny daughter tool. I feel like the daughter tools that I have from Amazon, I don't think anything's as small as this one. It's just really super tiny. And now we're going in with the line work. Ooh, I was really feeling my line work today. I feel like I was just really line working well today. So we're just going in with our line work, small movements, and looking good. Again, I'm using my 9mm brush from Nails by Dev and using alcohol only to clean off between each color. And I wanted to make the lines a little bit thicker than normal, just a tiny bit. And I definitely don't think I did that on My Melody by accident because I did My Melody the day after. But so here we are, filling in the line work. There's a lot of curves on this character, and I actually felt it kind of helpful to go really slow when doing the line work and just getting that nice, perfect line going slow. I feel like that was just really beneficial. So maybe if that could help you guys, no rush. Like don't rush your characters. Have it fun, a peaceful time. Just draw your characters, have a good time, but don't rush. You'll get faster, but you don't need to rush. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel the need to rush when I'm doing characters because I just want to go faster, like on clients. On myself, I go slow as I want, but on clients, I feel like I need to go faster because I'm like, oh my gosh, they've been here for 3.5 hours. but they're paying for this. They're paying good money for a character. So you want to make it as perfect as you can. If that means you have to take a little long, that's fine. Just obviously let them know that they're going to be there for a minute. And all my clients know they're going to sit there for a hot minute before I'm done. So when doing these little baby circles, it was actually, I think, easier to do these tiny, small circles rather than the big circles like people like the eyes and stuff when we do characters. But these little tiny circles, just get the tiniest little bit on your brush and then just go little by little. You don't need to do the whole circle at one time. Just go little by little. You can go like corner by corner or half by half, whatever you want to do. And now for the eyes. So one eye is closed and we just do a nice little swoop line. And then this one, I actually placed it wrong the first time, so I took it off and then I replaced it. It was a little bit too much in the center. So I replaced it. I started with the daughter tool and then I just moved like the paint around until it was the shape that I wanted instead of like having to draw it straight up from, I like to draw some things from the dot and then it makes it a little easier. And then I put the tiny little eyelashes on there, pulled it down a little bit. Yep, just messed with it until I liked the way it was. So here I'm doing the mouth and the nose, and I just start with the colors first. So I put a little bit of the mouth color down, just a dot, and then the nose as well, just a tinier dot. And then I'm going to do the line work over it instead of trying to fill it in like inside the line work, because then the line work won't look exact as I want it to look. And I find that just easier, and such a light color. So even if you like even if there's like still a little bit left, you can always put white over it, or you just really can't notice it because there's like the tiniest bit of pink over that line on the mouth. You could not notice, honestly, only I feel like, because I'm staring at it so close. But now we're just going in with our white, fixing anything that I feel like I need to fix. And there we go. So cute. I love it. I feel like Kuromi's my favorite. But you guys let me know. Who do you like more, Kuromi or My Melody? Now we're going to jump in and do the skull. So I'm just doing a pink oval and then letting that cure, or you don't have to let it cure, but now I'm doing the 3 stripes, like there's only 3 little, oh my gosh, teeth, and then I'm coming and doing the eyes afterwards, instead of trying to like paint around that because it would just be chaotic and I'm not trying to do that. Like leave open space so you can see the gray. No, we're just going to do that gray right on top. Now here is Kuromi. Cute little textures, looking good. And now for the top coat. Ooh, so Kuromi's done, and now we are starting My Melody. So as I said, I wanted My Melody to be a little bit lower, and I want to show you guys why. I just think the nails are so long, and I wanted them to be kind of like spread out in the composition. And the inspo picture I have looks like this. Honestly, just like the composition of it. So Kuromi a little bit higher, My Melody a little bit lower. So that's what we're doing. And there's so much nail, so the full body still fits, even if you lower the character that much lower. So same process as Kuromi, we're doing a big white oval, and you just have to make sure you pay attention to the angle because My Melody is at a different diagonal, like the opposite diagonal angle that Kuromi was. So just pay attention to that, keep messing with it, make sure you get the oval the shape that you want, and then we'll move on. So the only thing I noticed when I was done with My Melody, that My Melody was the tiniest bit, now that I'm looking at my nail, the tiniest bit, a little bit longer in the body than Kuromi. So that was the only, it was like so tiny, so I'm just nitpicking at this point. But now I'm just filling in the same way I did for Kuromi for My Melody now and getting everything placed. Those two dots are going to be the two hands, and then the other dot obviously is a little tail, and now we're just filling it all in. So here again, we're doing the same idea, and I definitely made the face area a little bit too small, but again, it's so easy. You just go back in with your white, widen it up, so you don't have to worry about mistakes like that. Like I definitely didn't catch that until after I cured it, so still not a big deal. And now for the ear. So I just took a daughter tool, my biggest daughter tool, to get basically the kind of the size of the point that I wanted and the distance that I wanted and the angle that I wanted for now. So I just placed that dot, and then now I'm just connecting the head to that dot and getting that shape that I want. You could tell at the bottom closest to the head, it kind of goes in a little bit, and then you round it out to get to the dot just a tad, so you get like the fullness in the ears. And I do the same thing with the little bent ear here. I do a smaller dot and then get that placed, the angle and everything where I want, and now I'm just connecting those lines back down to the head. This little cape thing is so cute. It kind of reminds me of like a little Red Riding Hood type of moment. Like that's kind of what I'm imagining. And now we're doing the cute little bow. So you'll be able to see because I'm going to show some other bow artwork in the end. But I do basically the bow with just a whole bunch of using my daughter tool. Just 5 dots, basically connecting them all and then using my line work other than that. So the bows were pretty easy. And now for the line work. So I would have made them a little bit thicker, just a tiny little bit thicker, but I still think it's so cute and I still love it. Again, I'm just nitpicking. It was just unnecessary, but but it's cute. I'm just telling you guys my little tips or little edits I would do so you guys know when you guys are doing it. So now we are just, like I said, doing the line work, connecting the curves. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect if some of the line is like overlapping or some part of the line is too thick or whatever. You can just go back in with that color that's next to it, with like the pink, for example, and smooth it on out. And you guys will see me do that. And again, we're line working over here on the side, and I'm trying my best to crickety crack my wrist over to the side so you guys can see everything. So hopefully you guys can see mostly all of it. And again, the curve on the Gel X nails, it was huge, but I didn't seem to be much of a problem. Like, I still just go back, look at them straightforward, and you can still like see the character, you know. So it was not that big of a challenge. And honestly, I still have these on. I never wear this length. This length is so long for me, but I love it. I love it. But you know, I had to test it out before I did on my clients because it was very different than doing the natural gel X that I did first, because you need way more of the extend gel. But again, I'll do a video on it. You guys will see when I'm actually ready and more practiced on it. So the eyes were much easier on My Melody. So I just used my smallest daughter tool again and put the eyes very wide on the sides, because that's kind of where they were. They were farther up. They're far up and to the sides. And then put the little yellow for the nose, and the little dot I used, it had to be a very tiny dot. So I just used the top of my brush to get that little tiny dot. And now we're outlining the little nose. And here you can see me go in with whites, pinks, anything to clean up any lines I didn't like or any strays or anything like that. Line on the bottom was like significantly thicker on the foot than the rest of the line work. So I just put a little bit of white there, here more pink like I was mentioning. Those lines got a little wonky in my opinion to myself, so I cleaned those up a little bit too. Cured it. Now it's looking great. And now we didn't talk about it, sorry guys. We're going right into the heart because anyway, we're going right into the heart. So we do two little tiny dots for the daughter tool, and then we pull with our brush into the shape of a heart. And then I'm just going to show you again with the pink. I do the same thing. Tiny dollar tool, pull down to a point. I do two on this one. I did a different order so you guys get to see two pink hearts. And now we just take our daughter tool and fill those hearts in. I like my hearts to be not too long and not too wide, so kind of in the middle. Sometimes I don't get it perfect, but I like also a lot of this one has a little bit too short. I like I don't know, the round parts of the heart to be a little bit more emphasized, so a deeper center. I hope I'm making sense, but so that's what I was going for. Some of them are better than others, I guess. I think this one's perfect. Like this heart, I feel like it's pretty perfect. Could be, it's perfect. I'm not gonna say no crazies. It looks cute. And then I will show you guys, now we're top coating the My Melody so you get to see, beautiful. And I'm going to show you guys one skull and one bow because I do skulls and hearts on the nails that don't have any characters and then bows and hearts on the for pink. So I just wanted to emphasize a little bit the purple because you guys can tell in the video, but when I didn't have the characters on at first, you like could barely tell the difference between the purple and the pink nails. So I wanted more emphasis, and that background was so cute in that other picture and had little skulls. So basically, I'm drawing an oval. I did fill it in because when I first did it, like I was just kind of annoying to draw like a round and leave that open space for the eyeballs. So I just thought I'm gonna use silver to do the eyes, and then that'll still give you the skull vibe. So it's fine. So a cute little skull. So I do like two more skulls, and then hearts to fill up the rest of the nail. And you guys will of course see that on the reveal. And now here is the bow. So the bow I did do some negative space. So I do the dot in the center and then the two dots on the side, just like I did it before for My Melodies on her head. And I just leave, but here I'm actually leaving a little bit of negative space around the center dot. So I get all that placed with my daughter tool, and then I come back in with my brush and get just a little bit of the shape better, so it looks like it's actually like around the dot. And now I'm coming in with that same silver that I used for under the jelly and getting more of like my negative space, for example, the emphasis, like the little creases on the bow. And here it is. Gorgeous. Here they are. I love them so much. I just love the jelly that I have. I'll link it below, but I hope you guys love it. And which one do you like better, Kuromi or My Melody? And thank you guys so much. Let me know if you'll want to see more like Hello Kitty nails and stuff like that. So of course, don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next one.